your pussy. Fucking faggot. Oh my fucking god.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Hello, everyone. I told you that I would have something special when we came back, and I have brought my sister. Everybody say hi to Jack. Yippee!
Hey, you guys. Hey.
Welcome to
Thank
Cocteau
you.
Twinks.
Thank you.
But no twinks here.
No,
No
I don't
twinks.
identify as such.
No twinks.
I don't identify
No
as
butch
such.
queens. Only
Dyke,
fab.
yes.
Yes.
Dyke, yes.
Yes, this is a Women's History Month episode. Before we get into it, I'll just do the land acknowledgement. So we are currently residing on and podcasting on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the East Kulin Nation. I want to pay respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Sovereignty was never ceded. White Australia has a black history. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
I've been waiting so long to press that.
Yeah.
I'll have you guys know.
Jack has been probably like one of the biggest supporters of the podcast ever since we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to sit in the living room and watch every episode on the TV.
I did. But then I kind of stopped because they are kind of long.
Yeah, they're long.
They're long. And you talk a lot. And I hear a lot of that at home as it is. Well, I mean, we're siblings. So it's like I hear you talk at that rate, at that volume about those things constantly.
About such circumstances.
About such circumstances. Well, if you even call them that. I don't know.
And situations.
Situations.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get like a free podcast all the time.
Yeah.
So that's just my life.
Yeah, because you live with JD.
I live with Jade. I live with this bitch.
Yeah.
I do.
But yeah, Jack and I have been together, like around each other for our whole lives, pretty much.
Well, yes,
Since we were born.
because we are related.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we're only 2 years apart, so I mean, pretty much since forever, which is shit. Because I think I would have been a great youngest child.
Yeah.
I would have been a really good youngest child, and you took that away from me.
You're a forgotten middle child now.
Yeah. Well, not forgotten, because look at me now, bitch.
Oh, we never forgot.
Yeah. And it's fine, because now I just like ride the coattails of your fame.
Exactly.
I get all of your followers following me every time Jane posts me on their story. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the thing though, this is so bad, but like people like I know that like so many people are gonna comment and be like, oh my God, if you close your eyes, it just sounds like the same person talking to themselves.
like the twins that say the same thing at the same time. Wait, try.
So
today we went
out
to the grocery store.
But it's like, no, people think that like you're me and I'm you all the time. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't really get that. I think we sound the same. I think that's valid. I'll give them that. But in terms of the look, I don't know.
The look is very different.
I feel
like Jack is giving fresh tilapia down and I'm giving brick. The first brick thrown at Stonewall.
who was the first brick?
That was me. But like, no, it's crazy because like I post a photo, like I was telling you this, I post a photo of you on my story and then people will respond and be like, you look so beautiful. And I was like, did you think that I just got a perm in under 24 hours? Like, what is that?
It's really wild. And I think these people, whoever you are that's mistaking us, open your fucking eyes.
You are wrongfully mistaken.
Wrongfully mistaken. Get a fucking grip.
Yeah.
Open your shit slits.
Like a somebody.
Fuck me. Like, damn.
You a lady boy? Anyway. But like,
They
no.
like see a photo of me and they ask, "You lady boy."
Yeah, it's like pre verse post up. But yeah, no. But then like people will go up to you in public and then be like, "Oh, I love your podcast," and it's like, what?
And that whole interaction, I mean, you've talked about it before. That whole thing of like coming up to me and assuming that I'm like you from the podcast, for one, is like
Me from the podcast. It's me.
So if you can find me. Wait, that was kind of good.
Yeah, you ate that.
Anyways, no, it's like one thing like to mistake me for Jade because I feel that we look really different.
Yeah.
But it's another thing if you're someone who is a fan of the podcast. Good for you. That's great. Thank you for
And
the
I
support.
wish you all the best.
Thank you
and
for
I
the-
wish you all the best.
Thank you for the support. But if you're a fan from the podcast, whether you mistake me for Jade or whether you're going up to Jade, calm down. Calm down.
Calm down?
Calm down.
Calm
because
down?
It's like, what are we doing? Yelling things in people's faces, grabbing them, saying this shit. And it's like a lot of the time it's like you said, a lot of your fans, sometimes you don't even like see their real name on their Instagram accounts or they have no photos of themselves, whatever. You're a complete stranger coming up to me. Acting like we're best friends. This is not Barney and Friends, girl. Like,
this is not RuPaul's best friend race, girl.
No. If I feel like it's so, what's the word? It's so I don't know. It's just disconnected from reality.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just like there's just no respect.
No, there's a lack of class and decorum.
There's a much of a lack of class and decorum. Like truly.
Don't come up to people and just touch them. I don't know where your hands have been.
You're like so you were pro Doja Cat.
Yes, absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely. I think she ate with that when she said like, and I threw that musty ass shirt away. She ate that. Because honestly, like, I was watching the video back and some people were saying like, oh, like, I think she was being dramatic, da-da-da. I was like, no. No. If some white twink were to come up to me, start grabbing me and saying all this shit shirtless.
Yeah. It's too much.
Don't like
the
that.
boy stink. It's too much.
I don't like that. I just don't like random people coming up to me, touching me, even if it's just like a little. It's just what made you think that was okay?
Yeah. Well, it's like okay, so like, well, we used to have this friend, and then I remember like the first time I met him, he's like this really beefy like white passing like gay guy, but like I remember the first time we met, he like grabbed me and like lifted me up into the air and I was like, whoa, like, oh, Jack, I'm flying. I was like, what is going on?
Me.
But like I was like, I get it. And like maybe like I don't know, some people do interact like that where like they just like have that already sense of like, I don't know, closeness. Familiarity. But then it's like you can't do that with everyone and just expect that it'll be okay.
No.
I feel like you can't just assume that somebody is okay with like being touched or being grabbed in such a way. It's like,
especially if you're like a femme person, you know, I just think let's be classy around the girls. Let's
keep it cute. Keep it cute.
Let's be classy around the girls. And it's also a thing of like, it's so inconsiderate sometimes when like, you know, obviously good for you if you're a big, strong man or whatever. But it's like when they grab me, it's like I'm short, right? And I'm not very physically strong. I've got a feminine frame, petite feminine frame.
And your sweet little girl
And my
voice.
sweet little girl
it exudes
voice.
something in people that
Yeah. But it's like all of those things, right? And then it's like when you grab me, and say if I have my makeup done as well, it's like they're grabbing me and they're shoving me into their armpit. And I'm not into armpits like these freaks, right?
Yeah.
I'm not
love armpits.
I'm not into
sorry.
armpits like that. I'm not into armpits like that. And so it's like you're messing up my mug, you're grabbing me. It's like,
You don't love armpits?
I don't.
You don't sniff your girlfriend's armpits?
Absolutely not.
Wow.
She can get kind of stinky after training.
Oh, stinky.
Ooh, so stinky.
Have a stink.
Oh, so stinky.
Yeah, I feel like I hate that when like, oh my God, like now that you brought it up, it's like actually like giving me so many flashbacks.
Yeah.
When you hug someone and then they hug you in a way or like they like shove your full face in their body and then it like fucks up your makeup.
And then you see your face
Yes.
imprint on their white shirt.
Yes, you see the Pat McGrath on the fucking shirt. I'm like, what the fuck?
There goes my fancy lip gloss.
Literally, there goes my fucking Shiseido. Like, what the fuck? No, I hate that. It's like, but people like that, like, they don't even realize, like, they just think that your face looks like that.
It's just so abrasive. It's like,
yeah.
what are we doing? Like, also, this mic is really heavy. So if you see my hands shaking, it's because my hands are very weak.
Bitch.
It's really heavy.
You
these
weak
mics.
ass bitch.
They're really heavy. But yeah, no, it's like, I feel like let's just be mindful around the girls. Let's just be a bit, tone it down.
Yes.
Let's bring it back to a 2.
It's relax. Take it down to a 2.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
just my thoughts on that.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So I'm all for Doja Cat.
Yeah.
I'm all for Doja Cat for what she did and what she said and how she handled that. I'm all for it.
Jack's best quality is that she's very good at collecting people.
In what way?
Like, you know, like you're very good at reading down, and if somebody ever disrespects you or treats you weirdly, you're very good at standing up for yourself.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. I think, I don't know. I think most of the time I am. I think there are times when it's not that I wouldn't stand up for myself. It's just that I can't be bothered.
Yeah. Pick your battles.
I pick my battles, but it's like, you know, I feel like, yeah, with times in the past, I didn't stand up for myself. So now I'm getting kind of old, you guys. So I have to now for my peace of mind and for my sanity. And it's also because it's like I don't have time to not take a stand because I don't want to walk away from things and be like, oh, I wish I had said something.
Yeah.
I hate that.
But I do that all the time. You know, like I like whenever I shower, I like relive like moments where I should have stood up for myself, and I create these like fake scenarios in
of
the
what would have
shower.
happened if you had said something. Well, yeah, that's because that's what I used to do all the time.
Like, bitch, in the shower. Yeah, but like
Stupid.
no, but literally like no, but I talked about this on my story before. Like you're the best person to go out with every time, like going out clubbing or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you always know how to like not only defend yourself but defend other people and look out for other people. And a lot of people don't actually like have that quality, so it's rare.
I think it's just like,
You're fierce.
yeah, I think it comes from just like wanting to feel, obviously as like queer Asian people, we want to feel safe. And then most of our friends are in that same bracket, right? That same community. And I want them to feel safe. And it's so fair if you're not someone that like is able to so readily stand up for yourself. That's not something that comes naturally. I think that's something that has to be learnt and something that has to be built on and something that you grow with personally. That's your own personal relationship with it. So if someone is the type of person that it doesn't come naturally for them, that's fine. The hope is that eventually they get to that point. But in the meantime, if someone else can be there, whether it's me or you or whatever, if someone else can be there in those situations to help them stand up for themselves or stand up for them as a friend, then that is like, that's the ideal situation. Like I would want to be that for someone. And I just think like, what would I want if I were in those situations? I think about like the situations I was in the past and how if someone didn't stand up for me, how I would have wanted them to stand up for me back then.
Yeah.
Because I was in some fucked up situations back then where people would say things or act a type of way around me, would treat me so awful. And, you know, at the time, in the groups I was in, I didn't have someone sticking up for me like that.
Yeah.
And I don't even blame them because that was the culture we were in. You know, I don't blame them. Obviously, I'm bitter and I hate them and I wish them the worst.
You're bitter boots.
I wish them the worst.
Bitter little boots. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And I hope they regret it.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's like, you know, I think about what it was like for me back then and how I would want it to be for me and for my loved ones now.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know?
But also I think that you have like not that you're like compassionate to children in any way, because I've never seen you with a child that you've enjoyed the company of.
I'm so afraid of children. I think like Asian babies are really cute.
Yeah, Asian babies are cute.
I think they're so cute.
Yeah, when you see like an Asian baby with like a costume on. Like when their mom puts them in a little bear onesie. It's over.
Wait, actually, I haven't told you this, but like the other day I was at work and I saw this really cute Asian baby, like chubby little baby in a pram. And there was like two like there was two women with the baby. Like one was pushing the pram, and then there was another friend with her. And then
Who's your friend?
Who's your friend? Who's your friend?
Who's your friend?
And then they were walking past, and I was like, oh my God, that's such a cute baby. And she overheard me, and she turned around, this fab Asian woman in a Chanel tweed and a Dior bag. She turns around to me, she's like, thank you.
She's like, came from my own womb,
She's like,
bitch.
thank you. And you know, I was like, damn, I never hear people thanking like that.
Yeah.
I was like, if I made a baby that cute,
Yeah.
I would be thanking.
Yeah, well, because it's your genetics. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's your offspring.
But
Own
outside
it.
of that moment, can't stand children.
Yeah.
They're very scary. It's like when they reach that point of being able to talk and run and, you know.
You mean when they develop consciousness?
Yeah. Very scary. They're really scary.
Yeah.
I just like think they're.
It's terrible, Your Honor. It's terrible.
It's really terrible.
No, well, I was going to say that, like, you know, I think that you naturally have, like, very maternal instincts and you're, like, a protective person when it comes to, like, your family and your friends. But I think that, like, this sort of quality developed in you because, like, you're not the stepfather, you're the father that stepped up, right? Like, I feel like, especially having, like, a lack of that protection when you're younger, like, that either, like, completely makes or breaks you. Like, it either makes you, like, a lot more, like, I don't know, like, more weak or, like, kind of, like, water yourself down a bit, or it makes you actually, it, like, encourages you or motivates you to be what you were lacking, you know? So I feel like you stepped up in that way.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely true. I feel like it's an effect of being like the forgotten middle child as well, low-key.
Oh, I'm
Like-
so forgotten, bitch.
Woe, woe is me, okay? Woe is me. Because like, you know, I feel like growing up, I did so much shit on my own. I did so much shit on my own. I don't remember getting any help with like homework. I did all that shit by myself. I would sign myself. I would make sure that all the forms for school and whatever I needed were like done.
Yeah.
I would, you know, I was the one that sorted all the paperwork when I did like dance classes for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
I was the one emailing
Yeah.
the dance, like the Abby Lee
Abby
Miller
Lee
of
Miller,
the-
you were emailing her.
of the dance school I went to. I was the one that sorted all that out.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, and it's no harm, no foul. It's like
Yeah.
obviously
You're very...
that's just how it was for us growing up, and that's how it was for me growing up. So I guess like that's just what I've taken into my life now. But now it's kind of like, it's good and bad, because it's kind of bad because now it's like I'm obsessed with having control of everything.
You need control, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I just feel like I would rather get it done myself so it gets done right.
Yeah.
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 Which is bad in a sense because I find it very hard to ask for help.
Yeah.
Not in the sense that like I need it or anything.
You don't
but
ask
it's
for
like-
help, but you expect help.
And what do you mean by that?
Okay, well, I am bad at helping.
Yes.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yes.
So like, well, yes.
Yeah.
Jack was like Jack will need something done, and she won't ask me for help, but she'll give me like eyes to indicate that she is expecting something from me, but because I'm so fucking stupid, you're so fucking stupid, so fucking stupid, I just never notice. And then at the end of the day, then she'll be like, why didn't you help me? And I'm like, help you with what? But you're like, but I think it's because like, you know, you have that kind of like proactive, like initiative sort of thing where like you can spot that and just help without being asked. But I'm very different, but I'm working on it. I'm trying.
Don't touch me. Okay, so can I speak on that now? Because let me tell you something. Okay, it's one thing
Oh,
to
she
be.
gonna read my ass down.
It's like, you know, I could ask you to do these things, but can you imagine how tired we are? like I could ask you to help.
Should've, could've, would've.
I could ask you, but even that, the action of having to ask and like all the time when it's not like something that should just come naturally to want to help and to think of the things like, oh, this would make it easier for this person, or this would make it easier to do this. You know what would be nice? If I helped with that thing. You know, like maybe I could just step my pussy up in this way, you know?
Well, you know what?
Because my
Communication
pussy-
is a two-way street.
No, well, my pussy is tired, and so fuck your
Oh yeah, girl, she's
communicating.
tired. She's fucking tired.
Tired. But no, it's like, you know, obviously you're working on it, and that's fine, and like we've talked about this. But I think for me, it's like, yeah, I could ask you to do these things, but I think it's nice when someone does these things, and maybe it's an extra thing I expect, but I think it is just nice to feel like you're thinking of the other person is thinking of those things on your behalf, or just because they want to help you out. I think like, and maybe that's because it comes naturally for me. I'm the kind of person that thinks about these things, how to assist, how to make things smooth and easier. And
You're so smooth.
I am. Because I get laser.
No hair, no hair, no
No
hair.
hair, no hair, no hair.
Anyways.
But yeah, no, I think it's just, for me, I like to think of these things because, for one, it makes my life easier. But it feels good when it makes another person's life easier. Or when it just like is a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, why don't you just want to do nice things for me? Is that so much to ask? And it's like, it's not even like I intended to be maternal. I never meant to be this way. I never meant to be this way.
Yeah.
And
You
so
were pushed.
I was pushed. I was pushed, but for good. It ended up being good in some ways, but it ended up being like, I think I really notice when people don't do the same for me.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, with the maternal thing, it kind of like reminds me of like In Paris is Burning, when who is that person? She's like talking about like how you know, like when you don't like have like a family, like you look for it, and like like that whole part when she's talking about that, like,
Oh yeah, when they're talking about like chosen family.
yeah, chosen family, and like, you know, like you kind of seek out in
in your community.
your community what you don't have in your life, when
Like
it
with
comes to-
house mothers and fathers.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I always think about you when I watch that, and how much that's like reflected, you know, because like you became the mother you wanted to see.
Bitch, I am my own mommy. The,
The
fuck?
Yeah. But yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, I think it's good, like, the girlfriend that you have, like, she takes so much initiative when it comes to you.
I switch my brain off.
Literally.
It's so great. It's
Yeah.
so great. I think I'm very lucky and very grateful to have the girlfriend I have, because I think that is like so huge and important to me, that like she takes so much initiative and is very proactive in just doing things and seeing things that I need help with and just getting them done. Even though sometimes I get mad at her because she does them wrong.
Do it right.
So
Yeah. And it's
love
not
her, and I'm still grateful for her. And it's very rarely she gets like these. It's just always little things, and I'm just crazy. So
Yeah.
it's like, I can't
and
really
also
think
it's
about
not, you know what? It's not anti-feminist for like a woman to turn her brain off sometimes.
Oh my God, not at all.
Literally, because
Not
I
at
feel like women think too much
Far
and
too
go
much.
through far too much. And it's like, you know, to have a partner that just like, you know, will cover the bill and like no questions asked, or like, you know,
Yeah.
fucking open doors for you
Yeah.
and hold your bags and stuff. Is that so much? Like, is that
That's so
really so
wrong.
bad for someone to do that?
Women
Really?
are just thinking all the fucking time about things, whether they're gonna be safe, whether they're gonna be taken care of, whether they're gonna be taking care of themselves,
Yeah.
all the other people around them, you know, so many fucking things. So goddamn, if I want to fucking break from thinking about all that and just like, if I just want to kiki and kai with my girlfriend and not worry about that stuff, then so fucking be it.
Yeah.
If she wants to help me out. And it's like, and it's a two-way thing as well. And maybe that's just like how it is with like being like lesbians as well. We both kind of cuties.
They're girls and they're
cuties.
kissing.
Ooh, they're girls and they're kissing. But yeah, yeah, it's like we kind of have that understanding with each other where like we want to take care of each other in different ways, in the ways
Let
that
me
like,
take care of you, baby.
let me take care of you. Daddy's home. But yeah, no, it's like I feel like it's nice that I'm able to like switch my brain off or just like not think about these things. And then it's the same for her with these things also.
Yeah.
Like there are moments where we just take turns taking care of each other, if not simultaneously.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like that, like, I mean, even when you first started dating, I was like talking about this with Ethan, but like, I remember like when, I mean, you guys didn't even know each other for so long, but like she came over to the house and like she brought like eggs, bread,
Oh my God,
milk,
yeah.
oats, milk,
So iconic.
because this is a lactose-free family.
Yeah. No
But
dairy.
like even like things like that was just like something that you wouldn't even think to ask someone to bring you, especially someone you're seeing, and then they just do it and you're like, wow, like this is like a deep level of like care and understanding of another person.
It's crazy. I don't think I've like had that before with like a partner.
I don't think anyone has ever had that before with a partner, actually.
I'm the 0.1%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, it was so nice. And it felt correct.
Yes.
You know, like when it was happening, I was like, God, this is like, I remember talking to Sam about like our first couple of times, like seeing each other and like hanging out early on, which in like, this would have been like the first month in, which in lesbian time, that's like a year, right? So like in that first month, it was like, I was telling him like, she just does all these things that I've always thought of and always talked about that I've wanted someone who I'm in a loving relationship with to do for me. I've always thought of these things. And I was like, God, like all this time, because I was very much in a like, I don't want to date. I do not want to date. I don't want to be in a relationship unless this, like these things that I want and need, not just need, like want as well, are present in that, right? And then like all the things I would be talking about were showing up in front of me with this woman.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, that's just like, and so it was very like clear to me, like the things that she was doing were things that I would want in a partner. And, you know, she was trying to lock me in.
Yes.
So-
Oh, she was trying to lock it down.
And it worked. And it worked.
You know, she does this like crazy thing, like, oh my God, like Jack's girlfriend was doing this crazy thing where like literally like every week Jack would come home from work with like this fresh bouquet of flowers.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And then Jack would send me a text and like, look at what my girlfriend just sent me. And like this bitch walking around her workplace with this full bouquet of flowers taller than her, like parading it around being like, yeah, like my woman, my woman, my woman. I was like, bitch. And meanwhile, your girlfriend's like working extra shifts at the fucking oil rig to be able to pay for these damn flowers. I'm like, who is making enough money to be able to support this lifestyle? Like, I don't understand. It's like that meme, like literally like my hands look like this, so hers can look like that.
So mine can look like this.
Yeah,
Shout out
literally.
Lang.
Yes, shout out Lang.
Shout out
now.
Lang.
But like I just thought that was like so sweet and so deserved. I couldn't think of anyone more deserving of like real like royalty treatment down. Not princess treatment, queen treatment down.
Queendom.
Queendom. the Nikki is
Dynasty.
Anyways, but like, oh my God, did you see that TikTok about the girl talking about princess treatment?
No.
Oh my God, there's like this girl and she's talking about how like, so she was talking about real princess treatment. And so her and her husband will make a booking at a restaurant, like he'll drop her off at the restaurant and then he'll go park the car. And then when she's in the restaurant, she doesn't speak to the wait staff. She waits for him to come back from parking the car and then he talks to the wait staff, is like, oh, we have a booking. But she doesn't speak to them or interact with them at all. And then when they're at the table, he orders for her. So like if the waitstaff asks her, what would you like? She looks at
Perhaps
her
a
husband.
salad for the lady.
Perhaps not. I'll have the steak smothered in onions. No, but like she looks at her husband and then her husband orders for her. So she was saying like that's real princess treatment.
Do you agree with that?
No, that's like so fucked. And then people started making TikToks being like me, like they're pretending to be the wait staff, like taking her order, and then
she's
they're
just like,
hello, like, excuse me, ma'am, hey, ma'am, like, but how fucked is that? Like, because she was saying that, like,
that is a little bit crazy.
a princess or like a, like, shouldn't even have to speak. And I was like, okay, like, that's a bit much.
But
like,
I have so many things to say. I want to speak.
I want oat milk. But like, yeah, like, how crazy. And then all these
That is
people
crazy.
in the comments were saying, like, yeah, like basically like blink twice if you need help. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of get it. Like, and I feel like not saying that I agree with it, but like I see what she's trying to say of like, that
Like she shouldn't have to lift a finger.
yeah.
thing.
But then it's also like, if you want to lift a finger, then
Then do it.
yeah, by all means do so. But it's like,
So rock it.
yes, so rock it. Like literally. But I thought that was crazy. I was like, wow.
That is kind of crazy. That's like very, I don't know, that's a bit extreme.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I like being, I guess maybe it's like different because I'm with the woman.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I like being a bitch that is like taking the orders and is like having control of that and can do shit like that. And I don't know, I like opening doors for my girl. I like pulling out chairs for her, things like that.
You're such a feminist.
Such a feminist.
It's just so hard, like, because, women have periods.
I'm literally on mine right now.
On your period.
I'm on my period. No, but like, yeah, I think that's a bit much. I think when it comes to like a cis man and a cis girl being in a relationship, or just like a man and a woman being in a relationship, yeah, as a man you need to step your pussy up because women go through so fucking much, right, as it is. I think though, if she wants to have the autonomy to do these things and she wants to, maybe if she doesn't want to do that, maybe that's princess treatment for her though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone's princess treatment is like your own narrative. It's your own.
Be your own boss. No,
Be
but
your
like
own
also,
boss.
but also the fact that like she's like a white woman as well. Like imagine like being the wait staff and then you're
Yeah,
like,
then it just comes off a bit of like a race thing.
yeah,
low-key.
like you're trying to talk to this woman and she's like not even like maintaining eye contact with you. She's like ignoring you. I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh.
It's like I won't like associate with the common people.
I'd be like, bitch, did you hear me? Like just smack a menu on her head. Like,
that's a bit. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. That one's a little bit more extreme, but you know what? Go off.
yeah, go off, queen. To each their own.
To each their own.
Yeah, but yeah. What do you think of like trad wives? Would you ever be a trad wife?
What, like JoJo Siwa being pregnant now?
Wait, what?
Haven't you heard about that?
She's preggers
Apparently. There's like
Gag.
a rumor, there's like speculation.
with
So
the British guy.
yeah, so she like went off with the British guy from Love Island, right? And so then she released a cover of Betty Davis Eyes, and she in the music video she's like dressed up as like a trad wife. And now people, but you know what? I don't know if it's like true, but really good marketing from her team. Honestly.
Oh yeah,
Really
Yeah,
good marketing.
of course.
But I was thinking about it. I was like thinking maybe she went on this whole like lesbian to queer to trad wife journey just for like the marketing aspect of
Yeah.
it. Because it is kind of wild.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, kudos to her team.
Yeah.
'Cause
I've
that is
been-
wild.
I've been noticing like a rise in like I don't know, like conservativeness or like trad wives and
No,
stuff.
I have
in-
something to say about this because I saw this TikTok.
Yeah.
This girl was talking about like how, Pretty Little Thing?
Yes.
How they've done like a complete rebrand from like their baddie sort of like, you know, affordable, like going out clubbing
Fashion
sort of
Nova.
Fashion Nova type
Yeah.
of aesthetic to like corporate, cute sort of stuff,
recession core.
recession core. Which I'm like, what happened? I want a thigh-high heel,
Yeah.
a mini skirt.
Suede
Suede.
thigh high heel.
What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on here?
No, but like I see online people like, oh, it's like a recession indicator because everyone's dressing business casual. I'm like, but like business casual clothing is expensive. I'm like, where's the recession? Like, no, like I don't understand that. Real
get it.
recession indicator is like, oh, there's this like girl online and all she does is like walk through trash.
What?
I don't know. Did you see Amelia posted a video of it on her story, like one of her reels? But there's this one girl who just like, she's wearing like torn clothing and she just post videos of her like lying in trash.
That's poverty.
But I'm like, that she's iconic, but it's also like that's a real recession indicator. Like not the fucking like clean girl, like business casual, like no, that's just white girls, like that's just white woman tomfoolery. Like I just don't
really get it. Like
Yeah.
you know what? Like if that's been your style and that's always been your style, then by all
Yeah.
means go ahead. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if this is like the trend currently to be like, you know, more trad wifey,
Yeah.
modest type of thing. Maybe this is too much for me to say, but I'm just like, I love dressing like a slut. I love
Yes.
dressing whorish. I love dressing like a slut. I love having my tits out. I love having my G-string out.
Yes.
I love
fanny out. Nina,
I
and
love
she's
it.
iconic.
I love that. And so when I see the fashion trends right now,
But is it
like,
fashion?
what is it?
It's fashion.
It's fashion.
It's fashion.
Yeah, I don't know. When I see it now, it breaks my heart a little bit.
Yeah.
It does. But it's fine because I would never subscribe to that. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's just not my.
No, but
that's
people
not
just
my
like
truth.
nobody wants to be fab anymore. Like, where
Yeah.
is the glamour? No glamour detected.
No glamour detected.
Especially in a city like Melbourne, where like it's so
Yeah.
dark and gloomy and disgusting. Like, you know, there's no fun to be had. There's no like
What
joy.
happened to play and whimsy?
Literally, completely devoid of soul. Like,
Yeah.
but that's why bitches like us always stand out. When we step out, go, it's over. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, I remember you mentioned something how like when you would go to work and you were talking about like you would do a really fab makeup look and like no one would bat a fucking eye.
Oh my
But then the
God.
moment you wear like a really like Mormon like trad wife core face and beat, all the girls are like, wow, you look so healthy.
Your skin. Yeah, no, I feel like when I'm wearing like my usual sexy, you know, beat
Yeah.
to work because I have to go out after or something like that, like, yeah, no one, and that's a good sign for me. That means
Yeah.
that I've done something right. If the normies
If the
are
girls
not,
are quiet.
yeah, if the girls are quiet, if the normies are not complimenting it, that means I've done something correct.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
But yeah, it's because they don't really gag for that. They gag for a skin tint, 2 dots of
Yes.
concealer for the entire face.
Yes.
A light mascara,
Yeah.
a Charlotte Tilbury pillow talk moment.
Yeah.
You know, they gag for that.
But it's, and like, I love, like, I feel like I see people apply makeup online sometimes and I'm like, you bitches are so lucky. All you have to throw on is a fucking skin tint, a brow gel, a clear brow gel, and a lip balm. And you can look just as like, I feel like it's got to do with genetics, right? Like your skin and like,
I don't know, like, yeah, genetics, or maybe they can afford things like facials and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, and like, you know, treatments
Yeah.
and like expensive like skincare and things like that. So
yeah.
yeah, of course, like putting makeup on that mug, of course it's gonna look fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Of course
But
it's
not
gonna
all
look
of us are
perfect.
so lucky.
Except for me.
Oh, you said when an ugly bitch call you twin.
Don't call me your twin. I'm not your twin.
No, but I have like severe skin issues like eczema and stuff like that. And like I wish that I could have a more simplistic kind of, I wish I could just wake up and it's like whatever, like I don't need to put on any makeup, it's fine.
I can
but
just put on like mascara, like one of those bitches that just does mascara and concealer and calls it a day.
clear mascara. Like, bitch, please. Are you serious? Like,
I just put Vaseline in my lashes and my brows.
even my eye routine alone of like having to try curl my lashes. Oh,
I hate when
God.
bitches are like, when I'm explaining to them my makeup routine for when I go out, they're like, and I get a lot of that with like clients at
Yeah.
like the place I work at. a lot of them are like, oh, I could never.
Oh my God.
I could
Yeah.
never do all that. Oh, wow. How much time do you spend? Yeah, bitch. So what if I spend 3 hours doing my
Yeah.
makeup to look this beautiful?
Yeah.
Okay. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my opinion.
That's my opinion.
But also, like, yeah, of course you could never. You could never.
You could
Well,
never.
yeah.
Because if you had a business that you were passionate about, then you would
know.
get.
But you don't. So,
So, you know.
but yeah, no, like it's like if you can't be fab, just say so.
But it's like that's why I have huge respect for like bitches that like even if they have like perfect skin, they play around with makeup and looks and they experiment with things because it's like 'cause, you know if you had a face like that, yeah, you fucking should. You should play around with it, like explore like different looks and things like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I come into work with like a light bit of concealer and like some really good skincare, all the girls gag.
Yeah. All the girls are girling.
Yeah. But it's funny when I come into work because most of the time I don't wear makeup to work because to be so real, I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Like if I spend money on makeup, I don't want to be fucking wearing it to work. Makeup is expensive. It's not fucking cheap. So I'm not going to waste it on my fuck ass job, right? And so when I come in, I wear like no makeup. I look like just, you know, I give androgynous face, you know.
It's plain Jane down.
Plain Jane. And so like
Burger finger.
and so like no one like bats an eye. And it's funny because it's like some of these bitches don't follow me on Instagram. So some of these bitches do not know how fab I can look when I have a mug on, when I have a full look on. And it's just like it's just so crazy to me because I'm like, God, you bitches don't even know who you're talking to.
Literally.
Right now. You don't even know who you're in the presence of
Yeah.
right now. You will never know.
Yeah.
You will never know.
When you're like a supermodel on IG and somebody catches you at your 9 to 5. Mama, you know, like, okay, so like, cause I recently got a new job. So I was like at the training shift and then I was like with all the other like employees and then like people wanted to add each other on Instagram, like so that we could talk to each other, I don't know, regarding work or whatever. And it was really funny because I was like sitting there looking like I was giving boy down, butch queen down.
cover girl, don't cover boy, baby.
I was literally sitting there, and then like these people find my Instagram, and then everyone's reaction, I kid you not, was like,
No,
baddie.
I've
I'm
got
like,
that too.
don't look at me. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
No, but I got the same thing too. I remember someone from work saw my they like asked for my Instagram, and so I gave it. And they like, I hate when they like look through my Instagram right in front of me.
Oh my
Like,
God, don't do that.
Do that
Like-
shit at home. Do that shit in the privacy of your own home. Because then she was looking through it, and she's like, wait, you're actually so sexy. You're such a baddie.
Wait, you're actually gorgeous.
It's like the moment in 2000s movies when they like take off the glasses. They're like, wait, you're actually so beautiful.
You're not a loser virgin
It's like,
nerd.
it's like yeah, when the nerdy girl takes off her glasses and it's like a whole thing. It's like,
yeah.
what the fuck? Why would you say that to my face?
I know. It's so like, it's the most backhanded, like, oh my God, like,
backhanded compliment.
backhanded, like just say nothing.
Just
I
say
wish you had
nothing.
just said nothing. I hate when bitches are passive aggressive like that. Like, I mean, because we were even baddies when we were in like high school. We were always way more fab than everyone around us.
yeah.
But like, so like our school, we would have like a free dress day like once a term because we had like school uniform. So every free dress day, I would always come in like my most like iconic fit. Like I would
same.
literally sleep with it next to me on the bed
Yeah.
the night before. I
like full laid out.
planned it. It's like literally like was it like mom's funeral verse like last day of term. It's like the pajamas and the suit. But like yeah, so I would like come in like this outfit and then all the girls would come up to me, come a flock in, but they would always say things like, "Oh, I just love your confidence."
You're so brave for that. You're so brave.
It's so you.
I personally could never wear that,
Yeah.
but for you, it's really cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I feel like Sam's been saying that to me a lot recently.
saying what?
Saying it's so you.
Sam's literally in the room
very
with us
you.
right now.
It's very you. But like it's so backhanded. Like just say that I'm chopped. Like you think I'm so fucking ugly and like, oh, like you could never have the fucking gall and the gumption. Like, yeah, bitch, you could fucking never. You could never.
Never. I'll say it. You're chopped.
Chopped Asian. You know that TikTok? It's like, I found you in the grocery store. It's like chopped Asian mix. Literally 10 people sent that to me. I was like, oh, okay. Now I fucking know what you guys really think of me. But yeah, it's so funny. But no, I just like, but that's why, like, I mean, us being in like such like heteronormative like cis spaces is like, we truly are like, we will always be like the belle of the ball or like some circus freak to a degree, because people just see us and like they can't handle it.
No.
They can't handle it.
They don't know how to act.
Literally, like they start setting themselves on fire. But it's like, you know, I think that's why like being in queer spaces or just like, you know, even POC space and stuff like that, like you just feel so like less high stress and you feel normal because everyone around you is like a reflection of you, you know?
Well, yeah, I feel like I'm not thinking about like, I feel like the things that I'll wear in like a queer POC space is like it's so fitting.
Yeah.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously it should make sense anywhere, but then there are places that if maybe it's not the same crowd, I'm wearing what I'm wearing and I can feel so many eyes on me and I can feel men looking at me and men like trying to like just get up close.
You look like trouble.
Oh, you're a bit naughty, aren't you? It's disgusting.
Older men and the word naughty. There's something really deeply sinister and dark with that. Like, why do they always use naughty?
It's
naughty.
not right. Oh, you're a bit cheeky. It's not right.
I'm peeling my skin off. Like, actually,
it's not right. It's not right. They love it.
It's not right, and it's not okay.
It's not okay.
Yeah.
It's not right,
but it's okay. But yeah, like, no, I feel like, yeah, I was also gonna say that's why like it's so good. Like all of our friends are like POC queer. Iris is the only white person in our circle.
Yeah.
Real tea.
Yeah.
Real tea and like Dom's boyfriend.
Yeah. They're the only ones invited to the cookout.
And they're both trans and that's why they're here. But it's like you're queer and you're here. But it's like, yeah, I feel like, you know, when we were younger, we were always friends with like predominantly white people and it ruined us.
It did.
It like fucking like so much of our potential was locked.
I wanted to be liked by white people so bad. So bad. I wanted to be liked by them so bad growing up. And it was like,
that's why you got that double eyelid surgery.
I did. Yeah, I did.
And the labia rhinoplasty.
Yeah. And
our buttholes are both bleached.
Yeah, and my white friendships significantly increased from that moment. But no, like I feel like I wanted to be liked by them so bad because obviously that was just like the culture and understanding of like what I thought to be like up there in terms of relationships and like connections with people. Like they were the ultimate. And obviously I look back on it now and I'm like, God, how much time was wasted?
I know,
how much time was wasted? How much, you know, how much time I could have spent like actually just being happy with like who I am and appreciating like how I look and appreciating like my culture and appreciating like those sorts of things. Cause they did not fuck with me at all in the end. They didn't fuck with me. They didn't like me. It doesn't matter what I did. It didn't matter what I did. They still just saw me as this like weird Asian girl.
Yeah, that you'll always be seen as like an other, no matter how much of yourself you try to suppress and how much of yourself you try to change, you know, like they will always see you as an other. Yeah. I feel so sad when I see like when I see a friendship group and there's like one token minority surrounded by all these white people, it's like
blink if you need help.
You literally, but like being like a self-hating person of color is like that shit will rot your soul for eternity.
And it's like, and it's like I don't blame them for feeling that way.
Of course.
But it's like it is like, you know, especially I'm so grateful now that like I'm in my 20s and I get to have this friendship group that I have, this family that I have because it is everything. And like me and Sam have talked about it. It's everything that we've ever dreamed of in high school. Like it was so like I think about like when me and Sam met, we were both in like the same situation, like predominantly like white friendship groups or like friendship groups that were very like reflective of like the area that we grew up in, and then we met each other and it was like the heavens opened up. Yes. It was like the clouds, it's like the clouds parted. And it was like a light like just came on. Yeah. You know, and it was like, oh wait. Yeah. There's there can be I can want more.
Yeah.
I can have more.
Yeah.
You know, and from that point, it just everything started making sense.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. Also,
Truly.
it's like, it's so nice, like growing older and being able to like actually love and appreciate things that like, you know, relate to you and like relate to your culture that like
Yeah.
you just like rejected so heavily when
Yeah.
you're younger. Like, bitch, we love K-pop. That's the real tea. We fucking love K-pop. And I remember like when I was younger, like I used to like jazz got me onto K-pop. But then when I was getting older, it was like I never wanted to listen to that Asian shit. I was like, no. I'm gonna listen to my fucking Justin Bieber and like, you know, fucking Avicii or all my fucking white people music, whatever.
But
Flume.
2015 Justin Bieber was great though.
Yes.
It don't make no sense
when
unless
I'm
I'm doing it with you.
But yeah, like, but then when you get older, you're like, actually, like, no, fuck that shit. It was
Yeah.
always there. Like, shout out
But
21.
you know what? Some people don't grow out of that though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like some people actually stay stuck in that.
Yeah.
Stay stuck in that space of like wanting to fit in.
Yeah.
And I feel kind of sorry for them.
Yeah.
I feel kind of sorry for them because, you know, I was at that point at one stage. We were at that point at one stage in our lives, and how lucky we are now to get to be in this place in our lives where we actually don't have to feel like that. We don't feel like we have to water ourselves down
Yeah.
or like or pretend to dislike the things that like we really like. And
Yeah.
you know, I feel like that is just like the ultimate like sense of finding yourself, and you know, we found it.
Yeah.
Eureka.
Eureka. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, definitely like fostering like that sort of community and like looking for that community. Like, I think it really helps you appreciate that because like, you know,
Yeah.
you see your friends and you love your friends and everything about them. And then when your friends are a reflection of you, it like makes you like love yourself too. But yeah, just be yourself.
Be who you are.
For your pride. But yeah, like, yeah, no, it's really nice to like just be older. Also, I think for me, like, I mean, me being the youngest, like, I have always had you and Jeff and Jazz as like role models.
Yeah.
And kind of like, you know, people that I look up to and, you know, I'd like think like I want to be like you guys.
But to be so real, like, honestly, like I feel a lot of the growth that happened with opening ourselves up and kind of coming out of that space we were in that felt a little bit trapped and a little bit closed off was because of you. Because maybe it's like you being the youngest, but you were the first to kind of be outspoken and be direct and be the most honest, truthful version of yourself. And that is something I will always give you. That is always something that like Jazz and Jeff would credit you for as well. I feel like a lot of it was like you in taking that step to be like, I don't want to be stuck in this place anymore. I
don't want to live in a hole anymore.
I don't want to live in a hole. No more holes.
No more
But
hole.
it's like, you know, you were the first to kind of, you know, when it came to stepping away from like family, when it came to standing up to family, when it came to standing up for yourself, to friends and the people in your life, you were like the most forward and progressive with that. And I think seeing you be that way pushed me to be that way. So, you know, you can, you know, as much as I love that you look up to us, it's like we look up to you a lot as well. And I hope you know that.
Thanks, Jazz.
Don't cry, don't cry.
That's
Don't
really
cry.
nice.
It's true though. It's true though, you know. And, you know, I'm your older sister, yes, but it's like we are only 2 years apart. So. But it's like, you know,
Birds of a feather.
birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
Is that the saying?
Birds of a feather, we should be together.
But yeah, no, I think that like where you might learn from me and look up to me, it feels the same. It feels very much reciprocated. And it's the same with all of my siblings, I think. We all have like our own aspects and I think our own traits that like really pushed us to become the people we are, that we can all look up to each other for.
Yeah.
And kind of, like we all kind of give each other something that, or inspire each other to be like the best versions of ourselves, which I think is really crazy considering like all the family trauma we have. It really could have turned out the other way.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, like, I mean, we used to fucking hate each
Oh
other.
yeah, I hated Jade.
When we were younger, like, I mean, all four of us, like, we just like we were just constantly like competing or fighting. But that's just like classic, like Asian, like sibling household where like you're just like all fighting for your parents' love.
Yeah.
Because that scarcity complex of like, there's not enough to go around. You have to be the best of the best.
You must be the best.
Yeah, but I feel like when we were all younger, we hated each other. I especially had rivalry with you, but only because like, I mean, I was so jealous of like how beautiful you were, and like all of my friends loved you. I remember like
the rivalry hasn't ended.
I remember like when I was younger, like I would invite my friends to my house. This was like, oh my God, it was like the most like doomed thing, because like they would come to my house and then they would meet you and you would just be like doing whatever, and then they would be like, oh, like Jade, like can we hang out with your sister? Like, and I'm like, what? Like we're like playing like Littlest Pet Shop, like Sylvanian families. Like, can I hang out with your sister? I'm like, no, like you're with me. And it's like, oh, I want to hang out with her. Like she's so cool. And then you just be so fucking like, what, blase, whatever. Another one. But then like I was always so jealous because I was like, I always thought you were like the cooler, like more hotter version of me. I mean, you still are. But like, yeah. And then I think like, instead of using that as motivation to make myself hotter, I was just bitter boots and I was so jealous. But like, I mean, now I've kind of realized like, I mean,
jealousy's a killer in this industry.
Don't get bitter, get better. Like, I feel like now I've realized like, it was rightfully so. It was rightfully deserved. Like you are much more awesome than me. And I feel like, I mean, like now it's like, yeah, I think I look up to you a lot more, and being related to someone like you and being like a sister to someone like you has always motivated me to like step my pussy up and be better, you know? Yeah. And like but I do love how like our dynamic has changed from like when we were younger, we used to fucking beat the shit out of each other and blackmail each other and all these things. Like, Jack is the blackmail queen. You ate that. I actually could never be angry at you because you ate that. Like, I have to give you your props to your mama. But like,
don't ever get in a situation with me.
Like, don't ever cross her. You will never win. You will never win. But yeah, when we all got older, I think we all realized how much we actually wanted to be in each other's lives and know each other more.
Yeah.
I also think like even when we were younger, I had such a false perception of you where like I believe that like, oh, like you're just like this fucking perfect, beautiful, big-breasted girl with no issues. And
I mean,
like,
you're not wrong.
but I was like, I always like had this perception that like everything in your life was perfect. Everyone loved you, and like, you know, you never had any issues in school or in relationships and all this stuff. And like, but then when we got older, I was like, a lot of those issues you went through, you really just kept to yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
I think like I think about that a lot because I did go through a lot, and obviously like had I spoken to you about them, probably could have realized we went through a lot of the same things, you know?
Totally.
And I think like I think a big part of me regrets keeping a lot of that to myself because I would never want you to feel like I'm just like perfect and everything is going well. But I think a part of me also did that to myself because a lot of the time I don't want people, and it's something I work on now and something I have worked on and something I think I'm a lot better with now. But back then I was like, I do not want people to know I'm fucking going through things. I do not want people to know that like there is all this like, and especially, I guess it's like different because we didn't have that closeness. I was like, I didn't want you guys to see that because that was like terrifying to me. And I didn't want my younger sibling to see that like, you know, there are so many things that I go through and so many things that really hurt me and so many things that I'm constantly struggling with and thinking about. Like, even when it came, I always think about like the time of my life where I was, you know, doing drugs, I was partying, I was fucking.
365 party girl down.
Bitch, like,
go.
I don't recommend it. And I'm not saying like this is am I allowed to talk about like me doing drugs on here?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. There was a point in my life where I was doing like caps for like maybe every weekend for like 3 days straight for like a year.
Queen of pingers
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
But bitch, at least you were happy.
I was happy. And you know what? I was really skinny.
Oh my god! When you showed me that photo of you in like
There's
Jack
this-
showed me this photo of her once. She's like in this phase like of like just like party girl. Like she's like it's like a picture of her like going out or like at pre's or something, and her collarbone is like jutting out
was
like
like-
Skeletor.
Do you know what's crazy? And at that point in my life, maybe because I was just depressed from all the MD, but I would look at photos of myself and I would think like, oh my God, my body is so bad. My body is so bad
my
still.
God.
But anyways, like, no, I was in that point of my life, I was so upset. I was so depressed. I was so like lost with so many things. I was so lost within myself. I was so lost in like the relationships in my life. I was questioning so many things about myself. I felt like, you know, and I was just constantly like thinking about things I hated about myself and thinking of like ways to just, it was a lot of it was just distraction, you know. I was trying to distract myself from like just the unhappiness I felt with my entire life and just like my situation and just just all those things. And I was like, you know, and I was fucking around with some people that did not respect me and did not see me as the person that I see myself as now. And, you know, I was like just a lot of things, very low self-esteem, like very insecure, very people pleasing a lot of the time. And so I did not end up at this point from nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I think that came from living that life and then coming out of it and thinking like, no, I want to be a better person and I want like more for myself and I want to be happy.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to be happy.
Yeah, totally. Like actually like choosing yourself
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it definitely shows and it definitely paid off. I mean, no one could ever be as fab as you, like not going through what you went through, you know. I feel like I remember when we got closer, like, and then we started like kind of like, I mean, like I learned a lot about your life and like all these things, all these like things, these like seriously like, you know, insane hardships and battles that you were experiencing that like I just like knew nothing of. And I feel like I definitely understand like, you know, you as an older sibling, like just keeping it to yourself and like, you know, dealing with it yourself. I always felt such like a deep regret that I couldn't be there for you through a lot of things because like, you know, one of my biggest like fears is like, you know, you being hurt by someone. I like, you know, it's like my like, and I don't know, I think about like, I don't know if you remember, but like, I mean, all of the shit that we went through with Dad, but I remember that time when like when I saw him being like physically violent with you, I remember that moment, like something snapped in my brain and I was like, if he would take my life over yours, like I would give it, you know? And that's when like, I mean, I got all up in his face and I was like, literally fucking try it. Like, you want to fucking hurt someone? Like, you don't ever touch her like you hurt me, you know? Because like, I would always put my life over yours in any situation. And thanks, Jack. I mean, yeah, I hope you know that like, I really feel that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jade.
And like, you know, and I'm glad that we're close now because like, even though a lot of the past can't be erased, like
we can only just work on it now. you
Yeah.
know? And I think we can only like take those experiences and those feelings and do something with them. I think that was my mistake. I think I kept so many things to myself and I think I struggled. I struggled through all of that time. I kept all those things to myself. But a part of me like didn't want to share that part of myself with you because I didn't want to worry you. That was like my biggest thing. Like I didn't want you to feel worried for me. I didn't want you, and I think a part of me thought like maybe you'd get angry at me or maybe you wouldn't like me or maybe you'd think I was like stupid or something or maybe like it just wouldn't be that big of a deal which is crazy to me now because
Yeah.
obviously it's not that, like that way now. But back then I just thought that like I couldn't appear anything other than like perfect and fine and sane.
Yeah.
I think it just scared me to open that part of myself up to you. And I think, you know, yeah, I regret like not like confiding in you guys about it, because I think I feel like very angry with myself for like wasting so much time just not being honest about who I was and like where I was at and how I was feeling about everything. And I also think like, you know, our dad kind of made it that way.
Yeah.
Because I think he would shut me down every time I had something going on with myself. And he would make me feel like shit if I ever opened up about anything. And so I just assumed the same with other people. I just assumed that like other people would feel the exact same should I ever like speak anything truthful about myself, and be honest and open. And, you know, I honestly didn't think for a while that like you guys would even like care to know about these things about my life. I just thought that like, why would they have any sympathy for me? Why would they have any sympathy for me? Like, this is like something that I've done to myself. This is my fault. Like, this is something that like I need to figure out on my own because I'm the one that got myself into this mess, which is like, you know, I would never want anyone to feel like that. But that is just like how I felt at the time. I just felt that everything bad that has ever happened to me, it's like, it doesn't matter if I tell anyone because it's my fault and I'm the one that has to deal with it.
Yeah.
And so just like toughen up and just fucking deal with it. And like, don't worry about telling other people. You don't need to do that. Just like focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, it was a very like insecure, self-sabotaging mindset to be
But that's
in.
also like, that's the mentality that like our dad like drilled into all of us. I think all of us, like us two and Jeff and Jazz, like we naturally have that instinct or that reflex to like be really like self-pitying or like think that everything is our fault because like, you know, so many times like we try to seek out help from our parent or parental figure and like, they shut us down. Like you said, like or would never be there to help.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that over the past few years we've gotten closer. Like it's actually made me like love you even more than I already did when we were younger. Because even though like we fought and like, I don't know, I felt that I didn't like you, like I always loved you. I always loved you. And I think that now that like we know each other so much better, like I love you even more. And I'm very lucky to be able to like, you know, like live with you and like be as close to you as I am. Like, you know, I'll never take that shit for granted.
Me neither. Me neither.
But yeah, and
I'm very glad that we're close now because literally, like, you're definitely like one of my best friends. Like, I don't even like. It's like we're like siblings, but like you are also like one of the closest people in my life, and I do not take that shit for granted. You know, I take it very seriously. And it's why I yell at you for things like not helping me out around the house, you know, because I want you. And it's like, I want you to be like, I want you to feel like the best version of yourself. And I always want to be here to remind you that you are like a good person and that you are here for a reason and all these things. And like, we were meant to be like in the life that we are now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I want to be present and I want to be here more than I ever was like growing up, because I just was not a present sibling. I was not a present daughter. I was like I honestly felt out of my body most of the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like that stopped me from being close with you and like our siblings and things like that and even friends. And so now it's like, now I want to make up for that lost time. I want to like be not just for me, but for you, because I love you and have always loved you and will always continue to do so, because that's my bitch right there.
That's my cookie. That's my juice.
Thank you, next. Thank you, next. But
yeah.
it's like, I think you are one of the few people that understand me the most, and just is the same for like me to you. You know? Like, I think that is rare find. So this relationship, like I will always try my best to make work, and I will always try my best for, and I will always protect, because this, you know, this could have turned out very differently for us based on
totally.
like what we went through. We could, like, you know, fucked up like big Asian families. There is so much drama between them. Bitches don't talk to each other. Bitches are fighting.
The girls are fighting.
The girls are fighting. It could have easily been that way for us. So the fact that we get to have this, like, it's precious. It's very precious and it's sacred.
Yeah.
Like, I do not take this shit lightly.
House of Tricker down.
Yeah. I take it very seriously, and all I want is to do the best I can for it, and, you know, just have things keep only getting better and better from here.
Let's stay playful together. Yeah, I feel like it's cool because like I think about now that we're all older, how much better our lives is gonna become. Like, it's already good and it's just gonna keep getting better as we get older. And like, you know, we've had some crazy like big life changes, like all of us moving out, like our siblings moving out with their partners and stuff. Like, you know, it's just gonna get even more better and more gaggier, and I'm actually like really looking forward to it. You know?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This is our life now. So I can't imagine what it'll be like when we're like in our 30s and shit.
Yeah. 30s and fab.
Yeah. Maybe you'll have a baby.
Single and fabulous? Yeah, literally. I'm not going to have the first baby. I think
Who do you think will have the first baby? You think Jazz?
Jazz will have the first baby.
I think so too.
And she's going to dress her kid up in like all these Hello Kitty clothes.
I know. I can't wait.
I know.
I can't wait.
Oh, and that kid's going to be so cute.
Such a cute baby.
Yeah, I feel like you would probably actually. I think you could be the last to have a kid, because I feel like you're pretty
Maybe.
against it.
My girlfriend wants a baby so bad. She wants a baby.
That strap baby. Y'all want that strap baby, huh?
She wants the immaculate conception strap baby. Immaculately conceived strap baby. She wants it so bad.
When y'all get to make your baby in the test tube, you're gonna
it's
choose
over.
like the fucking like
bitch, it's gonna be like make my own avatar. I can't
like
wait.
Build a Bear. It's gonna be Build a Bear down.
What if we had an Asian baby with blue eyes?
Literally.
We could so do that.
Yeah.
No, but like, honestly though, being with her, this is the first time I have considered having children. I'm still on the fence about it, don't get me wrong. But like, it's the first time I've been like, maybe I could have kids. Because in the past I'm like, I don't think I ever want kids. But now I've been thinking.
Yeah.
I've been thinking.
Yeah.
You know.
I've been drinking.
I've been drinking. I had a weekend away with my girlfriend. Bitch.
Over.
The strap baby's coming. The strap baby is coming. We went up to Dalesford.
Like every gay person does.
Yeah.
Some R&R in Dalesford.
The shit that went down in that little hotel room. Scary things.
Girl.
Scary things for you sad, lonely, single people.
And the wait staff outside like, excuse me, breakfast is ready.
Cleaning service? Hello? Oh, I feel sorry for the cleaning team. I feel sorry.
Girl.
I feel sorry.
You nasty ass bitch. Yeah, well, no, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? I was talking about this with Sam, how like you and your girlfriend love doing Japanese things. Everything you do is centered around Japan in some way. All the food you eat, the places you go. Oni-chan!
No, we just like, I don't know, because I don't know.
I
She's
just
like,
love Japan.
she loves Japanese things, and I love Japanese things too. So it's like so fair. And also like there's just a lot of fab like Japanese things around here as well. But like, sue me. Sue me. Okay.
Yeah, I think you guys should definitely do your Japan trip. It'd be so cute.
Oh my God, yeah. I really want to. I really want to. Is it like wrong if I want to dress up in like a kimono? Is that wrong?
Arigato gozaimasu.
I want to be my arigato grande fantasy.
No, I think no.
You know
like,
that video of Ariana Grande where she's speaking Japanese to her fan?
I
want that.
She's like, daisuki. Yeah, no, I mean, when we went to Kyoto when we were younger, we
One
wore
of the
the
most
kimonos.
traumatic family holiday
Oh
trips
my
of my
God,
life, by
it
the
was
way.
so fun.
I feel like, you know, when you mentally block things out and you can't remember because
Yeah.
they're so traumatic?
Yeah.
That's like one of those
Yeah,
things for me.
that trip was
I remember you were
god-awful.
like, you were catching so much shit for it. I can't even remember for what either. Like, you were copying so much shit. Our dad took
Literally.
their phone away during the
Yeah.
trip. I don't know what that was about. He took his parents with him on the trip.
Yeah.
And they're awful people to travel
Yeah,
with.
and just old and
They're just
tired.
old. And that's okay. You can be
Yeah.
old and you can be tired, but don't come on the Japan trip.
Especially like Japan, where like you have to do so much walking.
so much walking.
They didn't want to eat any Japanese food. They only wanted Chinese food. It's like, why the fuck did we go to Japan?
Can I tell them the Hiroshima
Oh my God,
story?
yes, Bill.
So we were in the Hiroshima Museum where they're obviously talking about the tragedy that happened there, and it's all about that. And there's like these sad interviews playing, very very solemn, very sad sort of air, because you have to be respectful. These
Yeah.
people, so many people lost their lives, so many people were affected by it. We were in this big room with like really low lighting, and everyone was like silent. Everyone was silent in this room because they had projected like people in interviews talking about their experience, talking about the loss. And then my grandpa, my loud ass deaf Indonesian grandpa, who is always on a business call, is in the fucking room with us, like yelling on the phone, ha 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 ha, like with his business partners, fucking like so unaware, so blissfully unaware, so like disrespectful. Just
Oh wait,
oh,
sorry.
hold on one sec.
Wait, I'm gonna. You keep
Just
talking.
tell her
you
to
keep
go in
talking.
my room. Sorry, our friend just got here and we're meant to hang out, so the doorbell just went off. But I'll just keep talking. So yeah, he was just like on the phone, just so disrespectful. And I remember thinking like, please kill me now. I don't want to, like, I can't be present for this. Like, I actually can't be here right now. I'm dying of embarrassment. And people cannot know that I'm traveling with this man. They can't know. It's too embarrassing.
You're asking for it. You're dying for it.
But yeah, that was just like one of the most embarrassing moments. And he would be like that. You know how like on the trains in Japan, they're super quiet as well. Like everyone's just minding their own business. He'd be doing the same shit, like on the phone,
so
loud as fuck,
bad.
not giving a fuck. And it was just
Yeah.
so like, you know, he's an old Indonesian man, so I get it. But at the same time, like, please, why did we have to travel with this man?
Yeah, that trip was so fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
luckily, I got to go to Japan years later, and like,
Yeah.
I like made amends because I actually went on like a good trip to Japan with my friends. But like, yeah, no, I mean, like, dad, like, he's always been my biggest op.
Biggest enemy, number one hater.
Literally, like when you're like, as I was growing up, but I mean, I think that shit really made me the person I am today. Like,
Yeah.
I don't take shit from anyone because like when you can fight your dad, you can fucking fight anyone. Like literally.
Unfortunately for all of us siblings, though, it made us very, very like angry people.
Yeah.
Like if we get angry, it's fucked.
Yeah.
It's fucking over.
All of
But,
us are like really strong Chinese zodiac as well. Like you're dragon, I'm
Yeah.
horse,
Yeah.
Jazz is ox, and then Jeff is tiger.
all really strong Chinese zodiacs.
Yeah.
So, you know, it makes sense that like we ended up being the way we are, especially with a dad like him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. He just, everything he put us through, while like, you know, kind of hate him for it, like it did make us very strong people, very
Yeah.
like, and I think we got out of that situation that we want to be like better people more
Yeah.
than anything. Because my biggest fear is turning out like him. Oh my fucking God. I
Yeah.
have like nightmares about it.
Yeah.
I like wake up, I'm like, oh! I
Yeah.
seriously get so scared about it. But like, I think while obviously we will always end up having like some qualities of him, I
Yeah.
think we surrounded ourselves with the right people and
Yeah.
we kept each other in check. And I think we were able to really grow and take from that, like what we can do better
Yeah.
more than anything.
I think but even with like all of us, I think it actually really balanced out because like our dad was like, if our parents are a spectrum and both on the opposite ends of like, you know, extremities, our dad is like on one end, our mom is on the other.
Yeah.
I feel like all of us kind of like somehow broke even in the middle and like
Yeah.
we're all balanced. So even like though we may have inherited some like not so good qualities, we actually all of us inherited like the best qualities from our parents too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
I agree. I concur.
I concur.
I concur.
But yeah, was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Well, I remember you like asked me if I wanted to talk about like my hookup stories, but now I'm thinking like, do I have anything left to say? Because
Well, you're a good Christian woman and you wouldn't know anything about that. What are you talking about?
I don't dabble in anything of the sort.
Of that nature.
Of that nature. No, but you've also told all my funniest ones. I'm the stupid girl, by the way.
Stupid girl.
If you remember that
Stupid
story,
girl.
that was me who went through that. I still never get over that one though.
So good.
You know what's so funny? Now that all of our friends know that story, they all just say it now. They all just say stupid girl. Stupid girl.
I feel like there was like a really, really good one you told me once. Oh God. The music one was pretty funny.
Oh my God, the one where we smoked up.
But then also like
Have you told that one?
no, I don't think I have. But if you know a better, if you know you're like one of the funniest ones ever.
Honestly, the stupid girl one stays up there. It's pretty iconic. It's pretty iconic. No, but this other one that Jay's referencing to, I was sleeping with this guy and it was like fine, it was casual and we would like smoke up.
Knee deep in the passenger seat while you're eating me out is it casual now? Well, yes.
And then there was one time we were over at his and he had these massive Bluetooth speakers. Like they were like about this high, you know? And like he would have like, usually he'd have like chill, like sort of music playing. And then this one time he started playing music. It was like really intense, scary psytrance. It was really, there was like a...
Trans?
TF. No, but it was like this like really intense trance music and it was like this and then in the back there was like these vocals that was like a choir. It was like and then I was so high and I just burst out laughing. I was pissing myself. I started crying from laughter while he's like on top of me and he's like, what's so funny? And I'm like, is this what you play when you're having sex with people? And then he's like,
Sex with me is so amazing.
literally, I was like, this is not so amazing. I'm scared. And then he was like,
Like,
oh,
where's the Bryson Tiller?
he was like, don't play with it. Don't be dishonest. And then he was like, oh, what's wrong with it? And I was like, this is terrifying. I was like, this is so bad. And I was like looking at him, I was like, this is bad. This is really bad. And I cannot believe you play this for people. And then he like gingerly, got up and like just turned it off. And then I was like, and then we continued it. But then after that, I was like, I don't want to see this man anymore.
Absolutely not.
That was one of the scariest things
Yeah.
I've ever been through. But yeah, that was like, that's that story.
Yeah.
That's that story.
That's so funny. I feel like, yeah.
I feel like I've never had good experiences with hookups where we've like, rarely ever I've had good experience with like men that I've hooked up with where we smoked up. They just get a bit weird.
I hate smoking up with a sneaky link. Like,
They
no,
get a bit
it's
weird.
It's like the most uncomfortable like situation ever.
I had one that went completely silent on me. Afterwards, we were sat next to each other like this. And he wasn't saying anything.
The non-verbal, yeah, it's so
I was
bad.
like, why would you ever invite someone to hook up and then do that to them?
Yeah.
That's so rude.
But I feel like smoking up is like, you have to do that with friends, with people you trust, like where you
Yeah.
can just kicky with and
Well, that's
whatever.
what that's what I learned.
Someone that you're sleeping with, like when you're sitting there and you that chilling realization of like, oh my God, I'm in bed with a man right now, a man that I don't know. It's the scariest feeling.
It wasn't even like I was freaking out. It was like they were doing weird
Yeah,
shit. They were the ones
yeah.
freaking me out. Like
Yeah.
I was being completely fine and normal. I was
Yeah.
being so like likable, you
Yeah.
know. I was doing fine. I don't know what their problem is.
Yeah, no,
I'm
true.
never the problem.
Never.
Never.
Also, yeah, I was gonna say you're really good with that. Where like I feel like with me, I have a 3 strikes and you're out system, but you have like a half a strike to 1 strike and you're done. Like never again.
Done.
But you're
Done.
very good with that.
I don't have time.
Yeah.
And I don't have energy. Even if I had the time, I don't want to.
Time's ticking.
No, don't wanna.
No, don't wanna.
Don't wanna. But no,
Anyway, sorry.
no, like I can't really be bothered. Like, and if it's like casual and it's like I've never, like if we don't click, if I don't feel that we click, then why would I want to try, or even if we didn't click, if you just did something I didn't like, I don't want to stick around and see what other things I'm not gonna like.
Yeah.
I don't want to see
Yeah.
if that's what you're doing on the first date. I don't need to stick around to see the rest.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
I'm way too forgiving.
Lenient. You're so lenient, which I'm like, kudos to you, because I could never have such patience.
No, but because I know that I feel like, because I have an idea in my head that like I'm not a perfect person. So like if somebody does something that's like not that perfect, it's like I feel like I have to be forgiving, because I'm like, if I did something wrong, then they would forgive me. But in reality, I never do anything wrong.
You never do anything wrong, but it's like if the things are small, like they just like, I don't know, just tripped or something, or if
they're running for their bus and they miss it.
Yeah, if it's like things like that, oh no, that's actually a bit unforgivable.
Yeah,
actually.
no, it's
but
disgusting.
if it's like crazy ass things, like if they say crazy fucked up things, then it's like, oh, I'm not. Or if they just say, I don't know, if they just like, if they do a weird thing, or if they're just like, or if the date is just awkward. Even.
Yeah.
If y'all don't like get along and you don't click, then like, I don't. You know what? That's fine. We tried it, and we can go on with our lives.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Another one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But no, dating was very scary before I met my girlfriend. Dating was very tiring before I met my girlfriend. I remember when I saw her, I told her this, when I saw her on Hinge, I was like, she looks really toxic, and like, she looks like she could fuck down, and I'm okay with that. But if this doesn't work out, if the date is awkward,
Hey
or whatever,
mama, you sexy.
Hey mommy,
you sexy.
I was like saying to her, I felt that when I saw her profile, because she was my last straw. I was like, if after this the date doesn't go well, I'm fucking giving up on like the apps and all that. I'm just gonna be single.
That is a gear app.
That's a gear app. Grinder. That's a gear app. No, but I was like, if this doesn't work out, I'm done.
Yeah.
I've had it.
Yeah.
Right. But it worked out. So thank God. Because, But it's so funny, actually. I remember like telling her, like, when I met her on our first date, because she didn't kiss me on the first date. And I've usually been the type of girl that's like, I'm down to fuck on a first date, right? I've been down to
we
do
can
that.
tell. You're tired.
Anyways, and so when she didn't do that, I was gooped and gagged. I was like, oh, so she don't want me. I was like, oh, so she don't want me. Or I thought like maybe she didn't think the date went that well. But then from that point, she had told me like, I think it was after the first or the second date, she deleted Hinge.
Period. Yeah, period.
That's my baby right
As
there.
she fucking should.
That's my baby mama right there.
Yeah.
But so now I'm in a beautiful relationship.
Yeah. No, I'm super happy for you. I feel like in terms of dating, like, bitch, you went through it. Like you were running the streets field like the Navy, mama. This is the king of Hinge. Like for real, don't play with her. So I feel like you went through that period of time, and then finally you found someone who was like so deserving of you and who worked for you.
Yeah.
Who really like put all the effort in, who really loved you like no other. Like and I think it's just beautiful, and I'm very happy.
Thank you. I'm very happy too.
Yeah. Gay rights. But no, it's good. But and it's good because I feel like even though you're in a relationship, like you can still come out, you can still have fun, and like we can always still kiki and have like a good night.
Oh my God, yeah. It's so much fun going out with her. But it's also like, oh my God, like, so whenever, I don't know why, but it's like, maybe it's because I'm just like by myself, but whenever I'm like out and she hasn't come with us, like someone has like not all the time, but it's like in the times that she hasn't been with me, every now and then someone will like hit on me, and she like starts seething with like anger and the worst FOMO. She's like, why wasn't I there?
She starts punching drywall.
It's so funny. But like, no. And then like when we're together and out and about, it's like she's latched onto me.
Yeah.
She's
because she knows the prize that she has. She's like, back the fuck up. Like actually back the fuck up.
I will tase you, bitch. Yeah. I will tase you.
Yeah.
And it was so funny. There was one time I went out and like Casey and Cara were there, and like we were always like together. Like Casey and Cara were there together, and then like me and
I'll block it. I'll block it.
Me and my girlfriend were out together. Me and my girlfriend were together. Me and my girlfriend were together, and so then like no one would approach us or hit on us. The second I left her with Casey and Cara, someone tried to hit on her. I'm telling you, my girlfriend is fucking sexy.
Yeah,
she's fucking sexy,
down.
hot, disgustingly gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like, and she's like such a mask where she's like, oh, maybe they were just complimenting me. Oh, maybe they just said that to be nice. I was like, bitch,
Like,
do not play with me. You think I would be with an ugly person?
Yeah, no
You think I'd be with a
uglies.
fucking uggo?
No, uggos.
No.
It's so funny. Like, she literally, like, she's the type of hot where, like, people give her free coffee, people give her free things, and, like,
People are just so nice. Someone gave her a free labubu.
she got a la boo
She got a labubu.
a pazuzu,
A la fufu.
la bobo. She literally got a la boo
A la doo-doo.
It's like, who just gets a la boo? Like, literally, I was like, you don't even know.
I've never
You
met
don't
anyone
even
with
know.
such unaware pretty privilege.
Yeah,
More than my girlfriend.
yeah.
Love her, but please, for the love of God, bitches
Yeah.
want her.
Yeah.
Bitches want her. And I won in the end. I won. And it feels good knowing that I look the way I do and that I am the way I am. And when we are out together, like, we look so fucking sexy.
Oh, it's over.
So it feels good that, like, you know, none of you other little girls could compete with me. But it's like, at the same time, I'm still a bit scared. I'm still a bit scared some other big-breasted Asian femme might steal her away from me, you know, because it's like, they're out there.
Yeah.
They're out there, and they would be attracted
out
to someone
there.
that looks like my girlfriend.
And they're trying it, but they could never.
They're trying it.
Yeah.
But I need her to, like, bark at them or something, because
Yep.
she doesn't do, you
Rah!
know, she's so kind and so gentle and so humble. She doesn't think that
Yeah.
they're, like, doing anything, but I know.
Yeah. But I kind of like that as well, because, like, imagine if you're dating someone who's just, like, so hot and they knew that they were hot and they're just, like, so, like, full of themselves.
Yeah, I think it'd be too much, because I fill out that
Yeah.
that category of a type of person.
Yeah. You have to
You know.
balance each other in some way.
Yeah, but I still am like, I get worked up. I get like,
You know what?
the little vein pops out of my head when someone tries to hit on her.
What you and your girlfriend remind me of, you guys remind me of that Vine, like, I was looking at you and you was looking at me and we was thinking, whoa, whoa. Like, go to Marcus. Like, when he's, like, up against her on the wall, I'm like, that's literally you two. But yeah, we're, like, so over time, so we should probably end it. But
Let's wrap this up.
I do love talking with you always. I'm so glad we did this.
I'm so glad we finally did this episode. I have been telling Jade, why the fuck haven't you got me on this
Who
yet?
the fuck
Who the
is trying to
fuck?
call me when I'm
'Cause, like,
so busy?
Because, bitch, you can't just keep posting me on your story and not having this moment with me, especially
Yeah.
when you're the one, I'm the one that you're talking to the most. The most. And so why would you not want an episode?
Yeah.
But anyways, we're here now, and it's
Yeah.
fine, and I'm not angry
Yeah.
at them anymore.
I'll release Ethan from his box next week.
Yeah. Ethan, you can come out of the cage now.
Out of the cock cage.
You can come out now. It's fine.
But yeah, no, thanks for.
Thank you for having me on here. It was so much fun.
Of course. I mean, like, this podcast, it's my life. You're also my life too. Big part of my life. Come get your life. So
Get your life.
Get your life. So I'm glad I could put the two together, and now the
Yeah.
world can see how fab you really are.
If they haven't already.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks, Jack.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
you.
you, JD. Love you. Love you. Love you.
Love you. Okay, I hope everybody has a good rest of your week.
I had fun.
A time was had.
Time was I had fun.
But yeah, hope everybody has a good day. Everybody, please flood the comment section with compliments for Jack. She will very much appreciate.
Please. And if you like what I'm wearing, it's Yura.
Yes, shout out Yura.
Shout out Yura.
Buy
for this
Yura.
Yura charcoal tea dress. Buy it. Mwah.
It's gorgeous.
I had fun.
But yeah, bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait. Morning. It's gonna meet. Do you shave your pussy?